either 440, 540 or 640, I can't remember. It's all kind of blurred into one. I had a piss and I was like shivering. I was like remembering that we basically only have summer kit for today. The only outer layer we have is one shirt. And I was like, well, I suppose I could wear my pajamas. Thankfully, we were both quite content having a little bit of extra sleep because of how horrible the rest of the sleep was. So in the space of about 8 hours, we've probably had about 3 hours sleep.
8 AM today, riding home, which I think is that way. Actually, maybe it's that way. I've got bad news.
Oh shit. What?
You have a puncture.
No, I don't. Oh, I see a lot of sealant on the floor. Oh hell. You know what happens now, don't you?
I have to fix it.
Well, there's a lot of grass. I have to make the hole bigger first, don't I? Don't I have to actually jab it in without this? Make the hole bigger and then put the plug in?
I would just go for it.
You reckon?
Jimmy, why didn't we just stay here with a lovely nice campsite with all the taps and everything, instead of where we were last night, which was just like mud on the ground?
There was actually a point laid down. I was like, oh fine, I'll try and get comfortable again. Looked to the side and there was just a spider like there in front of my face. And you know what I'm like with spiders.
You love them?
I love them. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ.
So I made a bit of a mistake yesterday. Got to the campsite and ate all of my normal food. So for breakfast this morning, it's fizzy straws. I have 2 packets of fizzy straws to get us to, well, the next stop, which will be in Kielder. Maybe it'll be that place with the giant bench. I mean, there's the small Jimmy. Legs are feeling surprisingly good after yesterday. The night's sleep wasn't great, but better than I was expecting to have. But the views last night were worth it. So we're gonna be riding back into that now, on the road, with my mate. What's not to love? Where is he? Jimmy!
I feel alright. I feel a lot better than I thought I was going to be honest. How long were you riding for yesterday?
I didn't have auto pause on, but I had 9 hours. So
it was probably like 7 or 8 riding. You didn't stop very much really, did you?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I haven't ridden this long in absolutely ages. So I thought I was going to die, but doing alright. Why don't we do that?
Huh?
Why don't we just get motorbikes?
Yeah.
These roads are really nice. There's some like easy rider Harleys. Pump some tunes.
You can only listen to like death metal and like classic rock.
Death metal and classical music.
Mash up.
Muffled moisture.
Just bought this ice cold Lucasade from the lady in the shop. You know what the lady said?
What?
She said, downhill all the way to Bellinger, which is the next town.
I don't believe it.
He said it's uphill this way. And you've been thinking we're about to go uphill. It took us ages to get here, which means it must have been a climb.
No,
So now we're going to go downhill.
Slowly. I kind of had a sort of half power nap. I don't think it helped.
It's chocolate on my camera.
It's more like poo to me.
No, it tastes like chocolate. My first reaction was just to lick it straight away. On the road again!
You missed us so much footage of me climbing with a pain face. Sweat pouring down my face. At least it's accurate.
The lady at the shop was a liar. This is not downhill. And it's mainly uphill. Only issue with riding home compared to yesterday is that progressively the day and the riding just kind of gets worse and worse. Not that where we live has bad riding, of course, it's just that what we've been through was amazing, so just got to get through the rest of this. I feel like there's a lot of traffic out now. A bit weird, middle of the week. Maybe they've all been to Kielder Forest. Got to the town, which the lady said was downhill all the way to. Not the town we thought it was, so there is no shop here. It's just a playground. One of those weird climbing spider things. I think we're gonna have to carry on, Jimmy. 10 more miles, that way.
Put a shift in then, because I was like, Cokes at the other end. Cokes at the other end, boys!
Last bit, Jimmy, come on.
Yeah.
Literally the last bit. Push on. Haven't been doing as much filming recently, because we're basically knackered, so don't really want to get the camera out and stuff, but
Lucasade's rank.
I quite like it, especially when I'm like this.
It's got less sugar than Coca-Cola in it.
Oh, pointless.
Exactly.
Pointless.
Tastes like shit, less sugar.
Where's the water coming from? Oh, me.
Who said you need a gym when you have a tailfin? That's really hard. I feel like I should be able to do this easier. Oosh. What is it? It's 10.97 kilos.
But it doesn't seem that bad.
It's a whole extra heavy bike.
I wouldn't say that some of the stuff you brought was necessary, like the little stove thing, the pot to make rice, all of that. Like you could have just bought bagels like me.
Not necessary.
Yeah, not necessary.
What did you do with your bagels? You toasted them.
Yeah, but I could have eaten them not toasted. I could have eaten them not toasted. Who do you think had more fun over the last 2 days? Me and you, or Daisy?
Daisy, I hope, because I've had a terrible time.